Good morning, guys. We are back with another one. Here's what we got on the list for today. We are going to go help a really good friend of mine move a few couches. That is first. Then we are going, after we finish that, we are going to go grab the trailer, clean it out a little bit, and we're taking it out again. We're going to have another good night. It's 9:30 right now. So we're going to go ahead and get all that stuff done. I am going to need to go get some fuel and a few fun things like that. But other than that, I've pretty much got everything we need. During the week, we were able to hit up the thrift store, or a few different ones, and find a few goodies for the trailer, which are awesome. So I will show you guys some of those if I remember by the time I get out there. So we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty, so it's been a few hours since we've seen you guys last. I just came and picked up the trailer, and holy crap, she is iced up big time. Look at those icicles, boy. But that isn't going to stop us. We just pulled it out. I'm going to make sure we don't have any major issues going on inside. I also have to clean the floor up a little bit. Last time I was in here, I was running around with my muddy boots on, so I'd like to clean that up before we go out. Gotta find my slippers. There they are. But yeah, so I got this thing loaded up. We're gonna have a quick snack before we leave, and then we're gonna head out to the park for the night and go hang out. Alrighty, we just finished packing up and cleaning up. We are ready to head out, so I got everything I need, I'm pretty sure. If I don't, it's gotta be close enough, you know what I mean? So let's get out there. Where's my slippers? Hey guys, we made it. We are basically, I think we're going to, I got kind of a few things set up out there already. I just got the wood brought over and whatnot. We're gonna get in here squared away, because that's one thing I like to do. Instead of just going in and out, I'll just get things squared away in here so I can minimize me having to come in and, you know, make a mess because of all the snow. obviously it's not that big of a deal. I just like try to avoid it. So we got out there pretty much squared away. Trailer set up. We're going to just get a few things put away inside of here, and we're probably going to go out and make a fire. It is absolutely beautiful out here today. Like, I can't believe it. It's so nice, and we got lucky this time because usually we have to park on the other side because there's just, you know, I mean, I could have parked over here the last times, but I didn't want to just come and park beside somebody when there's tons of open spaces, right? And I kind of like to be a few campsites away from people if I can. So this time we got to park on the other side. So there's just woods behind us, and then there's woods in front of us to the campsites we used to camp at. So I'm excited to be over here this time. It's probably be a little quieter. Probably won't hear the road as much, which will be sweet. So yeah, let's get things squared away in here. Let's get out and make a fire. For me, when I go out, one of the first things I really like to do is just get the bed all set up. I don't know, that's just me. That's the way I like to do it. I think once the bed's all set up, then everything else kind of just, you know, can take its time. You can do everything else. The bed is the main thing, I think. In my opinion, that's what I like to start with. But it's sweet because we got a pillow this time. I finally remembered to pick one up. So now we got one for the camper that's going to stay in here. So we got that set up. We got our carbon monoxide detector up. We got our fire extinguisher out. I'm actually going to put that right here, nice and close to me. And yeah, I got everything put away in here. A few things left out. I'm going to take some of these drinks and actually stick them out in the snow for a bit because none of them are really cold. So that will be nice. Since we're not hanging in here, I'm not going to get the propane going or anything yet. We'll hold off on that for now. And yeah, we should be good. Another fun little thing I got was a little garbage can. I seen that at the thrift store and it was like $1.50. So I was like, you know what? Perfect. I'm picking it up instead of... It was kind of in the way when I was hanging it off, just hanging a bag off of there. So I thought that would be perfect for in here. Man, I found tons of little goodies at the thrift store, which I'm really excited about. I found a couple cups as well, which I took home and disinfected and washed and everything. But I found this little set of 2 and this one random one from the brew house. I only paid a couple bucks for all of these, but I thought these would be great because they're just stainless steel and not glass, and you know, I have a less chance of breaking them, so that'll be great. And I finally remembered to bring my little coffee mug, which is great. Now I don't have to drink it out of this because this thing just gets... This is just a little beer cup, and it just gets hot as hell when I pour hot stuff in there. So yeah, we got a few extra goodies this time. Starting to get pretty settled in here. I'm loving it. Yeah, we're definitely getting pretty nestled in here. So the next big project that we're going to be doing to this thing is I'm waiting to do this section of the roof. I think I've mentioned it because we are going to be replacing this. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking out this vent and I'm going to be getting a new one. One of those fancy ones with, like, you know, a fan built in and everything to it. So that's the route I'm going. So I'm basically, once I buy that, the ones I've been looking at are pretty pricey. They're like, you know, $300, $400, but it's something that I want, and I think it's going to be a really nice addition to this. So as soon as we purchase that, that's when we're going to get super serious about fixing this roof. So for now, I'm not too worried about it because I want that fan thing first, and it's just not in the budget yet. So we will have it before it gets too hot. That's my plan. I think that's definitely going to be the next big purchase. Since we've, you know, I mean, if you've been following along at all, like, you know, we've done tires. We've got all new tires. We got a new spare tire and a rim, you know, the fire extinguisher, repacking the bearings, and, you know, redoing the bumper and the front end and the safety chains and the new propane tanks. And, you know, we've been investing quite a bit into it. So I'm pretty excited with where we're at, because soon enough here we won't have to be putting so much into it, and we're just going to be able to enjoy it just like this a little more. But I am excited to get this roof done because it's kind of an eyesore. Luckily, it's not like wet or anything like that. Like there was clearly water damage there, but it was only this section because I peeled it back and I was been inspecting it, and the rest of the roof is solid, which is really nice. So we're just going to replace this section, put in a new vent and a fan, and I'm going to call that good. And then after that, or before, you know me and how off topic I get, but I'm going to redo this countertop because you remember that spill up there? That's some random crap. But we're going to just redo it and probably paint it, I guess. I'm not going to get too carried away with it. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with the water system and stuff yet, so that's kind of where I'm at with that. So we do have some kindling split up from the last time. I split up some extra, so we're just going to go ahead and get this fire going today. So we got the fire going good. Get a nice bit of coals going. I think I'm gonna pour myself a whiskey and let's just enjoy this fire for a bit. Man, I love that sound. There you go. Cheers, guys. This is the first video where I haven't done like the entire unpack and like setup. So you guys let me know down in the comments. You like seeing that every time? You want me to stagger it out, you know, do it one video, next video, maybe skip it? You guys let me know. I'm not sure. So, but we're all set up. We're sitting by the fire. I'm feeling so good right now. I was just thinking about how lucky I am to be able to do this as often as I can and as often as I do. Truly I'm blessed to be able to do this often. So I'm really happy to be out here again, sitting by this fire, and I can't get over how beautiful of a day it is again. Like this morning, I mean, it's still pretty cloudy, but it started off pretty gloomy this morning, and I mean, the sun's poking through. It's just beautiful. So much snow on the ground out here, and I actually really like it. I'm enjoying how much snow there is. But yeah, we're just gonna hang out, have a few drinks, and get in the zone. I'm already just feeling 10 times better than I was earlier. Earlier I was still feeling good because I was excited to get out here, but now that I'm out here and we're set up and we're sitting by this fire, for me, it doesn't get better than this. Yeah, I think it's a good thing I left it on an angle for all the snow, because it's crazy how much actually like dripped off back here. Yep, that's pretty solid. Of course, I just couldn't leave that alone. Oh. Oh. All right, well, that's all I was after this trip. Now we can go home. We'll see you guys in the next one. Wow, this is really fun. There was no way I was just gonna let that stay like that. No shot. Well guys, we've been hanging out now for a few hours. The fire going strong back there. Man, it's such a beautiful day. The sun keeps poking out and I'm just sitting here like listening to some music and I'm just having a great time. It's so comfortable out right now. You know, this morning it was seeming like it was probably going to be a lot colder than it is right now. And I don't even know the temperature right now. That's the next thing on the list that I want to get is a thermometer for this place. But it can't be more than, you know, -2, -3 degrees Celsius. And it's just, you know, there's a little bit of a breeze, but it's not even bad. And it is just so nice out here. I got this fire roaring. And yeah, it's beautiful. We are chilling so hard right now. Hey y'all, so we had our friend come out. We had some nachos. We hung out for a while. We burnt through all of the wood that I had. I didn't think we were going to do that, but we did. So we just ran out of wood. They ended up taking off. It is, what time is it? It is almost 10 o'clock now, so good timing. We just got ourselves in the trailer. We just packed everything up outside. I'm in here now, got the heat going. We're gonna hang out for a bit and probably play some cards and just chill out for a little while. Sorry I wasn't able to bring you guys along for that whole chill sesh, but we were just vibing and having a good time. And like I said, I don't want to bring the camera out in those moments. I'm just trying to live in them. So we had a good time. It was fun. We had some drinks, we had some food. They just took off, and yeah. All right, so update. I lost the top of my nose ring somewhere. Luckily, the stud was still in there, so I just flipped it around and stuck it in. That is what it is. Not sure where that went. Probably when I was blowing my nose at some point. But I just got the plate off for the furnace, so I'm going to read these instructions and follow them and see if I can get this bad boy turned on. All right, y'all. So, where's my hat, bro? I'm looking like a crazy person. All right, y'all. So, I finally took that little instruction plate out of there. I took that instruction plate out. I just kind of chipped it off so I could take an actual good look at it. And it took me some screwing around to understand the instructions, but you're never going to believe that. I straight up got this thing working. She's heating up. She's putting off some heat right now. Dude, that's awesome. I don't even know what I did with that instruction plate now. Dude, but I got that thing working, dude. Dude, let's go. Well, we got our roof vent open, and I've been running this old girl for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. She's staying lit. She's putting off heat. We got this thing working. And it's cozy in here. Hey man, I'm excited over that. That was sweet. Now that I actually understand how to light it. See, I think that was my problem. Now that I understand how to light it, at first I was unsure if it worked or not because I didn't understand how it worked. But I just figured it out. And we got that thing going, and it is putting off some heat, dude. It's not anything like crazy because this heater's old, and it's chilly tonight, but like, dude, it's putting off heat, and I couldn't be happier. That's awesome. I can't believe that heater works, man. That is crazy. Well, that's awesome. I'm super excited. So, cheers, guys. Well, guys, I ain't gonna lie. That just made my whole night, being able to get that to work. That is super awesome. Tonight's been a super nice night. You know, it was super calm earlier, and it started snowing these big fluffy flakes. Tonight's just been a really fun night in general, especially since I just like sat down and tried to figure that heater situation out, and now it's working. I can't believe it. So tonight's been a really, really good night. I'm super excited. You know, this thing's putting off some heat now. She's still running strong. I'll be interested to see how things are in the morning. We're not too worried about it. We're just gonna let it run, see how it goes. Right now already it is nice and cozy in here. You know, it's a 16-foot trailer. It's not very big, so it doesn't take much to get it nice and cozy in here. I got the vent opened up. It's great. So I'm just gonna keep jamming out to music. I think I'm vibing out tonight, so I'm just hanging out. I think that's what I'm gonna continue to do for the rest of the night, and then I'm just gonna pass out. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. Well, that was a really, really cozy sleep last night. So excited that we got the furnace working. That was a major bonus, and it stayed lit all night. Still going strong, and it's nice and warm. You know, it's keeping in here relatively warm. It's more than comfortable, that's for sure. I definitely need to get like our thermometer and stuff for next time, so we can gauge the temperature outside and inside, because I feel like that'd be fun. It's definitely, it is way more comfortable in here, that's for sure. I'm loving it. So I went to bed pretty late last night. It's 6:30 in the morning right now. Just got up. I'm gonna hang out. I remembered I didn't bring any coffee creamer. I don't think I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I forgot that. Well, that's all right. I might have to get some of that dehydrated stuff just to leave in here just for those moments. That's not that big of a deal. So we're gonna whip up a hot cup of joe. We just decided to go with a cup of hot chocolate because I didn't want I have no sugar or nothing. I didn't want that instant coffee by itself, so figured I'd just do something tasty. Cheers. Ooh, that's hot.
That'll be good.
I did Did snow a little bit more last night. A little bit on the truck. We had some big fluffy flakes coming down for like an hour last night. It was so nice. Like I can't even describe how peaceful that is when you're just out here and it's so quiet. And then these big fluffy flakes are just floating down. And it was probably like, I think it was probably like it was just starting to get dark, right? So you could still see them, and then we had the fire going, and there's nothing quite like it. It was a great evening. Man, I'll tell you, it just every morning I'm waking up in this trailer, it's just getting better and better. It's so comfortable. I'm so happy the work that we've been putting in on it to get it to this point, because this is what I was working towards, and I'm having so much fun. Like, I just love being out here. And like I'm pretty sure I said in the last video, like this morning, like I don't even want to leave this morning. I want to pay another $25 and just stay out here again. I've got cash on me, and I'm close to work, right? I've got enough food. Yeah, it's awesome. But it is starting to get a little bit brighter out there, as you can see. We're just hanging out still, watching some downloaded YouTube videos. I've been watching Kyle's Cabin all morning. One of my favorite channels for sure. We're going to cook up some breakfast here in a bit. I was thinking of what to do, because I did bring a can of beans today, and I think I'm going to do my famous little scrambled egg bean concoction. So all that is just a can of beans, and then I scramble up some eggs and throw it in with it, and then I'll have a couple pieces of bread and butter with it. Real simple, but real good. So that's probably what I'm gonna do today. I think that'll be a nice warm meal, because it's colder today. So yeah, I feel like hunkering down a little bit and just cooking a nice warm breakfast and just hanging out. Like I said, since we ran out of wood last night, I'm not in a rush to get out there, so we're just gonna hang out. We got the heat going. It's wonderful in here right now. Picking up this hot chocolate was such a good idea. I haven't had hot chocolate, like I said, in a while, so this was a really good idea. I just picked up like the pack of, I don't know if it was like 10 to 20 packs or something like that, the little packs. But next time I'm just gonna get like a container of it to keep in here, because now I wasn't sure if I was going to, how much I was gonna drink it. But so far I've had like, 1 or 2 per trip. So yeah, I think that's the move. I've been enjoying that. Well, it's definitely nice and light out now. It's 7:30. I just went ahead and put all the bed stuff away. So I like to try my best, in these smaller spaces, you get cluttered pretty quickly when you're moving around and stuff. So I definitely try to stay on top of it. I like it. It just feels better when things are a little more in order, It's just how I'm wired, so it's nice. So I just put all the bed stuff up there and made the couch again. So that's all good to go. I love how nice that just all cleans up. Like, isn't that awesome? And then I keep forgetting that this little table thing is here. So like, that's gonna be, I feel like that's gonna be a perfect spot. Like, you can put a little TV on there, when I want to run the DVD player and stuff. That's gonna be like the perfect little table for it, I think. So I wasn't sure what I was gonna do, and like, that's probably mainly where I'll be watching it, unless I'm sitting over there, and then I could probably just put it on that little shelf, like this little shelf, maybe like in the corner or something. Yeah, like put it right in that corner, and then I could or put it on that back wall when I'm by myself, if I just want to watch, a couple episodes of Trailer Park Boys or something, if it's a gloomy day. But that's also one thing I was just thinking about that I'm really excited for, is to be out in the rain, because that's going to be fun. I love the sound of rain, and I like being in a cozy setting when you're in the rain too. Like when I would go tenting and whatnot, I was always overkill, but it was, you know, I always hung up a tarp, like a tarp over it, and I had the tarp over the tent and whatnot, but it was always super comfortable. And then those few times that it did rain, it was great because everything stayed dry. You know, we stayed nice and dry in the tent, and just the sound of the rain coming down, and when you're just in like a nice little cozy spot, it's so relaxing, so relaxing. I'm really looking forward to our adventures this year. I know I say that a lot, but I'm just excited. I'm just excited. It's gonna be a fun year. It's already starting off on a really good note. Sure is. Look at it just sparkling off the snow. Man, this is my favorite way to start the day. Like, I'm loving it. Alrighty, so we're gonna get some breakfast going. I'm getting really hungry now. Like I said, we're just gonna do some beans, a few eggs, scramble them up and throw them in. Yeah, that's we're gonna keep it real simple today. I think that's gonna be, I mean, I know it's gonna be good. It's such an easy meal to do. It's one of the easier things to cook, so I like doing it. So we'll get that going. That's cool though. Means this boy's gonna be nice and hot already. Let's turn that down a little bit. Yeah, we're not trying to fry. I'm not trying to fry the beans. Okay. Hey, here's what we're working with. So we got on the go so far. It's been a while since I busted out my cast iron anything actually. So excited! I haven't cooked on it in a while. All right, so got these eggs are scrambled out. I'm gonna stick these just right in the beans. Mix it around a bit and bon appetit. That is pretty warm. Let me grab my oven mitt that came with my cast iron set when I bought it a few years ago. Another fun little thing I bought at the thrift store was this little, I don't even know what you want to call that, the hot pad thing. But I just happened to pass by it while I was in the store and I was like, oh, I need one of those. And there it is. Breakfast has been served. This is what we're working with here. Got some beans and scrambled eggs. Nice iced tea to get the day started. I'm gonna enjoy this and watch some more videos here.
I don't think it's gonna get rid of any snow, so we're kind of going backwards now, but you know, it is what it is, right? But on a little bit of a more positive note, all the seeds that we've started so far,
This week I'll be getting myself some propane gauges, because I'm super curious now to see, now that we've been out here 3 times on these 2 tanks, and I actually got the heater going last night, and it's been running, like, since I got it going last night, and it's been running right up until this point, and I've been cooking and stuff like that, so I'm really curious to see how much we've gone through. We just got the 220-pounders, so I'm interested to see how much we're going through, and yeah, so I need to get those gauges on the go, because that's going to be real nice for knowing where we're at, and also I'm just really curious to see what we've burned through so far. Yeah. It's always something in my mind that I need for this thing, or that I want. That's all that stuff is not a necessity. It's just stuff that I want, stuff that would be nice to have. Just little quality of life things. So, because you don't need half the stuff I'm doing in here if you want to get out and go camping. A lot of it's just stuff to be comfortable. Stuff that I want in here. This channel isn't about just like roughing it and whatnot. I really like coming out and spending time out here. I also like to be comfortable. So yeah, everyone's different, man, and you can do what you want to do. That's the beauty of it. You don't have to get out and camp a certain way, or you don't have to do it one specific way. Some people love just, grabbing a backpack, hiking in the woods, and pitching a small tent, and eating an MRE or whatever, and just keeping it real bare and simple. That stuff's really cool. I really enjoy watching that kind of thing. But and I actually have done that sort of thing a few times, but I just kind of like getting out here, hanging out, and just relaxing. This is my style. So yeah. And also there's these little birds that fly around out here. No idea what they are. No bird expert. But they're small, and I think they're like white. They're not magpies. They're tiny. They're like white and black, or like gray and black. But yesterday when I was setting up, that's the second time. Like they straight up like land on my head. They'll land on the GoPro. Twice now they have straight up just landed on my head. And I'm like, what the hell? Like out of nowhere. It's so funny. But they're brave. They're so brave. Alright, I'm tapping out. I did 3 eggs in that can of beans. I almost made it through, but I'm stuffed. That's all we can do. That was so good though, and it takes like 3 minutes to whip up, and that's like a good hearty meal right there. I love that. That's one of my favorite quick and easy, like breakfast meals to do. Well, guys, we're all finished up here. I'm gonna clean up everything from breakfast. We're gonna get that stuff cleaned up and put away. I'm gonna clean up those few cups I got there, and I think that's gonna be it for this one. Had another really good time. I really appreciate you guys coming along. Thanks so much for always tuning in every week, and we'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.